If you've ever volunteered for a project just because your crush was there, well, me too. In this video, I'm going to be talking about everything volunteering, my experiences, how it shaped me, and how volunteering will actually make your life better. Let's get into it. I've always wanted to volunteer for organizations. I've always liked, helping out, reaching out to people, like making the world a better and a peaceful place in my own little way, the little capacity that I had. And it's always been something that I've been passionate about, right from school, from UMCC days. I'd liked it, I loved it, and I really wanted to do it. I went to IFEMUN OAU University, Ile-Ife. Finished from there 2023. The first event I ever volunteered for was NYFW, that's Nigeria Young Founders Week, and that was as far back as 2022. The event held 2023. Yes, I'm very correct. And I volunteered as a content writer. That was publishing content ahead for the event, inviting people, telling people what the event was about, and stuff like that. And it was actually beautiful because I felt so good being amongst people that just wanted to bring a change in their own little way in the environment around them. And it was challenging because they give you tasks that you must meet up with and that you must do. You are inactive on the group or you are not responding, then you are going to be yanked off the group. And that taught me a lot of things. It taught me how to work with a team of people. It taught me patience. I was just like a normal volunteer. It's not like I was the head of any volunteering group, but it taught me patience. I volunteered, I went on further to volunteer for other events like Building Beyond Ife, and it just made me to join different organizations that I knew that I could contribute positively to and also bring value to those organizations. And some of the organizations that I volunteered for, even though it was late, I joined these organizations in 2022, because when I entered school, and that's the thing, when you enter school, I'm not saying you should not read your books, but don't just make it academics. Because at the time I just made it academics, no extra activities at all. When I joined school, what was on my mind was I was going to play sports, be involved in sports, but nothing, like nothing. And it was painful because the CGPA was CGPA in at the time. I mean, for my first CGPA, I think I had a 4 point something. I can't even remember the CGPA, but it was just book God, and that was just that about it. Part two, going to part three, some of my friends, they joined this organization, Junior Chamber International, and I saw the impact they were having. I mean, in the OAU community at the time, doing road projects, water projects, and doing a lot of other beautiful stuff that were impacting the OAU community at the time. Organization where you could express yourself, you build your confidence. I loved it. I feel like it just blew me out because I didn't just join JCI, I joined Plogging, I joined SERAP, I joined ACJ. That just like took me out of my shell because I now joined these organizations and it just put me out there. It made me realize that working with a team can be difficult. But at the same time, if you know your onions properly, if you are calm, if you know how to get people going together, if you can clearly state what you people in the team are for, like these are your goals, these are what you should do, this is this person's work to do, this is what you must achieve at this time, this is what you have been assigned to do, stuff like that. And it was beautiful. I remember our first orphanage outreach when I was still an intending member to join JCI. Lola was our head of house. I mean, best head of house, please. Every other house should go and sit down. She assigned me to do some things, like reached out to people for good clothes that they were no longer using, that we would take to the orphanage. We bought biscuits, we bought some other stuff because it was not possible for us to just go to the orphanage without having something to give to the children. And yeah, we went. It was beautiful, even though I thought it was just going to be vibes on vibes, but it wasn't vibes on vibes because it was something of impact we were actually doing. And these children will grow to remember it and grow to know that yes, there were people that loved them and reached out to them. Remembering now, I also joined UReporters. That was like a subsidiary, is it subsidiary under UNICEF, under Genu Niger, and there we talked about female genital mutilation, how dangerous it is and how bad it is for women. Talked about how you can use the media to propagate good news, bad news, to curb false information, to curb bad information, and all of those stuff. If you ever get the chance to volunteer in school, if you ever get the chance to join any organization in school, make sure you join it, because it even gives you access, it gives exposure, it gives insight. Grateful to God for some of the organizations that I joined, for some of the events that I also volunteered for. Even though, yeah, you get rice, you get pop-up, you get sweatshirts, you get water, but it's beautiful. Even though there's the stress of walking up and down, as an usher, you're directing people to sit here, and people are saying, no, this is not where I'm going to sit, I'm going to sit here. It's beautiful. After school, after I was done with school, I did a project during my NYSC where we went to an orphanage. I mean, we had to get designs done, we had to get clothes, we had to look for sponsorship, for funding and all of that. I mean, because I already had the experience from OAU, I already had an idea of how this was done and how this was structured, who to reach out to, how to construct your message to people that you would be sending them to for sponsorship and for funding. So it's beautiful to volunteer. It's committing your time and your service to an effective cause, to a cause that will yield good. Also, when I was in school, I also joined IFEMUN. I've been wanting to join IFEMUN, the United Nations, like since part two, since part one. Since part one, because there's one of my friend's sisters that joined, and she used to post update at the time, and I joined IFEMUN as a communications team member. I also joined TEDx OAU. Yes, I worked on TEDx OAU as part of the social media team. Yes, I also joined it. So stuff like that. Volunteer if you get the chance to be. Thank you for watching this video, and let me know some of your volunteering experiences, how it has shaped you, how it has helped you. And if you've never volunteered before, this is just your cue to actually volunteer. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful service to your community, to the society, and even to the world at large. And it exposes you to a lot of opportunities. Thank you for watching this video. Do well to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe to this channel. See you in the next one. Toodoo!